Welcome to the very first episode of the Composer's Corner. I'm Bradley Denniston. This is Radium Records. Today, I'm going to be breaking down a little TV cue I did for a Netflix original anime series called Cannon Busters, which I scored and did all the music for. I'm really excited to break it down with you guys. I want to show you the instruments I'm using, how you guys should be setting up for scoring to TV, how to move fast, setting up your template, all the sounds, plugins, everything. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, do all the YouTube shit. Let's get into it. Composer Corner. All right, first things first. If you guys want this session template, you gotta watch to the end of this show, okay? Because I'm gonna give you a little bit of a link, a little bit of a question, and I need to get your answer. And then I'm gonna pick some people from the comments to give them my free template with all the sounds in it. And that's pretty exciting because this is an actual mock-up from a TV show. So this piece of music comes from Cannon Busters, the soundtrack, the score, everything, okay? I'm going to play you a little bit of it, and then I'm going to explain the sounds, and I'm going to show you guys some really great stuff to use for your template if you're trying to score big epic scenes, all right? And quickly. Here we go. Pretty epic, kind of a dark moment. One thing I want to point out about anime scores that's way different than scoring to traditional American TV is that they usually do a format of giving you a menu of vibes and feelings and ideas, concepts. So maybe they put like a little, explanation. Dark night rises, a dark field of hazy dismay, stuff like that. And you have to really be creative and pull these things out of your head, which is actually a lot harder than scoring to picture because the picture will guide you. It has a pace. A lot of the times in American TV, when you're scoring American TV, you're cutting and you're scoring to a temp that's already been put in there. So you can kind of mark it out with the meter, with the tempo and all that. Can't do that in anime, right? You have to kind of pull this out of your imagination, which is also kind of really fun, right? So let me get you into a little bit of this, these sounds, because what I really want to share with you guys is my palette for scoring TV quickly. And there's a few things I used on this session that I don't use anymore, like Contact 5, right? This is an older Contact. We're obviously on Contact 6 now. But I'm just going to flip through some sounds and I'm going to show you guys some really great sample libraries that are fast and efficient for scoring TV. Because sometimes you need that one big sound to layer in on stuff. So the first thing is Evolve Mutations 1 and 2. And you can see this is like a stack of stuff. And when I play this part at the end, I want you to hear just like how thick this synth pad effect is. So really, really cool. It's got layers of bells and like chimes and things going on, but then also pads. And so Evolved Mutations, amazing from Heavyocity. This next one, Synth Pad Effects, is Contact 5 as well, but I use this now in Contact 6 as well. Output makes some amazing stuff. This is the Brass and Winds, and I'll play this part for you. Awesome, awesome, awesome stuff, man. Like this will make your any of your score stuff sound a little more modern. So really cool kind of sweeping synth meets brass kind of thing. Now, if I layer these up and I show you all these sounds and then I'll show you exactly what they are, you can kind of hear what this part is doing. And I want it to be sort of hybrid, right? Hybrid, orchestral, organic, and also like very modern sounding. So check this out. Omnisphere is obviously amazing, and I love this patch. Something you guys can totally just take from me here. This is Electromagnetic Tunes from Lufttrum Ambient 2, which is very, very cool. And I think this you could use this in synth pop, synth wave, even modern pop production. I'll solo that out so you could check it out. Right, it's just kind of doing a counter melody sort of thing. Keeps it dark and mysterious, right? I highly recommend that you use these. This is Symphobia 1 and 2. They even have Symphobia 3 now, but these are like stacks, so they're just so dope. Like, I'll just play some of this, and you could see this, how it's called Phasers on Kill is the stack, and it consists of orchestra, staccato, legato horns, legato violins. It basically is a whole stack of big instruments and you know, multiple horns, multiple strings, etc. stacked up. And what you can do with this is just incredible for layering. Check it out. Just really big and thick. And then if you go into the octaves of this program, you can hear different stuff as well going on. And I'll just play that on the keyboard. So this is a way that in TV composing, commercial composing, that we can get things done really, really fast. Instead of opening up, for example, a play library, you know, of short violins as a stack of violins, or one solo violin, and then doing violas and then doing cellos, and having your Logic session just filled with channels of tons of strings, you can use these multi-sampled libraries. There's other ones from Spitfire, like Mass, I believe is one of them, right? So Spitfire Mass here. And what this is it's basically like sections of strings, sections of brass, woodwinds, all that good stuff. Symphobia takes it a little further. They do like stabs, and they do, you know, legato patches, and they do, you know, big staccato runs and all that stuff. So it's really nice to layer in and move fast, right? That way you can get that big, full, thick sound. And I find a lot of people that are a little amateur at orchestrating, they can get away with using these and using them really well. Like, for example, on this part right here, this little transition part, I stacked up some of the parts here where you have like stabs and you have the strings and the horn sections all playing together. So that's what this sounds like. Check it out. That's one contact instrument, so that's really nice for filling things out. And then I also just have layers of, for example, just a lead French horn, portamento, legato sort of vibe from Play, which I think is awesome. I really like their symphonic stuff, East-West Symphonic. The leads here, lead horn ensemble, also using Symphobia 2, because these are just really big sounds and they make for great like dark or epic orchestrations. And then the lead horn ensembles here. And then I have where I get into the violins and strings, where I'm using the Spitfire symphonic strings, which are amazing. They're very realistic. I also love the Cinesample strings. Those are really great. And even Play has some amazing ones from East-West. So these are all just kind of layers. And when you get into the string parts, I layer these up so that they feel, you know, more real, like you have a real string section. You know, this is a mock-up, so it's not real, obviously, but it still kind of sounds more real with these samples layered in. And I'll take them in and out so you can hear the difference here. So that's it, guys. Like, you know, using these kind of real singular violin sections from Spitfire, using the Symphobia stuff for big stacks and pads and to fill things out. And then using synths and hybrids like from output, you're going to get kind of this really cool hybrid sound, which makes things really interesting. And the last thing I'm going to show you is the drum stuff that I'm using in here. Contact 5 AEON. This is awesome. Use this all throughout the Lego movie as well. And it's just something that's so fun and easy to get inspired with. Here, I'll show you what this thing is doing. It's just like doing these really cool, aggressive patterns. Check it out. Very simple patterns, but if you go to the keyboard, there's a bunch of different patterns here. I'll play a few. Now, you've probably heard this in a bunch of movies, TV, movies for TV, etc., because it is such a popular thing to do, the little pattern stuff. And this is a really powerful plugin from Heavyocity as well. And you have like a bunch of cool filters and effects and stuff built in as well. Definitely tap in with AEON. Timpanis, I have the play library. I just absolutely love what they have for their percussion. Like, it's straight up what you'd expect from an orchestral timpani, which is what I love about the play library. You get exactly what you'd expect. And then the storm drum, which is a little bit more intense. Right, really, really fun library. I think it's amazing. Play library you can get for, I think, 20 bucks a month. You get all their sounds, which is really dope. Now that you've made it to the end of this video, if you drop a comment, I wonder what your favorite Contact or orchestral instrument library is. Just drop it in the comments. I want to learn more about how you're scoring and what you're working on. And I'm going to pick anybody and everybody that makes a comment about their favorite library and samples right here. And I'm going to give you this template so you can have everything. You can have the busing, the routing, the master bus processing. Even if you don't have these plugins, it's something that'll help you kind of learn how to make things quickly. And if you want, you can swap out things in your template. So drop a comment, like the video, share it if it helped you in any sense. And hopefully you guys go tune into the Netflix series Cannon Busters and check out the music, check out the soundtrack. Appreciate you guys tuning in to the first Composer's Corner. Show love, spread the love. All right, see you guys later.